Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And the question today is, are these kinds of screwdrivers still relevant? Here we go, the Milwaukee M12 screwdriver. This is the 2401-20. Now you can get this as a bare tool for about 79 bucks, or there are deals. You can get a pair of batteries and the charger along with this tool for about 100 bucks. But that's all it is a screwdriver. Supposedly it goes up to 175 inch-pounds. Supposedly it goes to 500 RPMs. It does have kind of a torque limiting collar around the top end. I'll show you how all these work. But it's still kind of expensive. Now this one was fun because at 100 bucks, but you know, I've got the pistol grip here and it's got that gyroscopic motion, which is actually quite nice. This is an impressive tool. But why do I need basically an M12 drill looking tool that doesn't have drill features? I mean, here I've got a wonderful M12 fuel with selector for impact driving. Here's the Surge, probably one of Milwaukee's best tools ever. Love this thing. And then here's the famous M12 hammer drill that does almost everything. Now all these, of course, there are M18 versions. These are not cheap, especially the fuel versions. They seem to add quite a bit to the cost, but even this one I think is like $179 bare tool. This thing here, bare tool, was $79 online. Now I picked it up at a pawn shop. This was the price tag on it. It says $59, and I thought that seems awfully high, even with a battery, no charger, for a used tool like this. And I was talking to the guy, the clerk, and he said, yeah, nobody wants it because it's not a drill. It's just a screwdriver, but it takes M12 batteries. So he basically gave me all the information I needed. He wasn't too thrilled. It's been sitting around for a little while. He looked at the price. I didn't even have to do this. He said, you know what? I'll sell it to you for 30 bucks. We're into it 25. I just want it out of here because everyone looks at it and everyone hands it back. And I thought, yeah, 30 bucks, that sounds reasonable, except we got to sweeten the deal. You know, do you have any bit sets or anything else you can throw in? Because, you know, 30 bucks is still a lot of money, even with a 1.5 amp hour M12 battery. You know, I did my usual test, let it run for a moment, and then sniffed the thing to see if I could smell any electrical burning. No, but what I could smell was a strong odor of cigarettes. Anyway, he offered me this bit set here, Porter cable. I thought, we're talking, let's take a look. He opens it up. Look at this mess. I said, you know, that doesn't really add a whole lot. All these, as far as I can tell, are made in China. Some I'm not even going to look. I have had some of these where you pull out some of the silver ones and they turn out to be snap-on ones. But most of these all say China or nothing on the other side. Anyway, I'm just going to throw this into my donate pile. But I did see this. This is a Craftsman professional system. This has got to be ancient. You know, probably somebody got it for Christmas, but then maybe never used any of it. Took this out or broke the 1/16. That's pretty common. In bit sets like this, the little ones are always the missing or broken ones. You know, a few bits, quick connector. I don't know, sometimes at pawn shops right on these. Sometimes that's the price they come in from some past garage sale. But anyway, he said, I'd sell you that for $5 if you buy the drill. I said, no, that's pretty old, missing a bit, forget that. And he goes, I'll just throw it in. If you buy the drill for 30 bucks, you get this and that other kit. And I was thinking, I don't even want that other kit, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, so I gave him 30 bucks and figured, okay, I'd play around with this to see if this has a place. And that's kind of the question I'm throwing out there. First of all, let's test the 500 RPMs. I put a little reflective marker on there, so I'm going to go ahead and hit it with my tachometer. Now, I've noticed there's some parallax error with the laser. So that's good enough to get a reading. What did I get? I got 421. It says 500, so it's a little on the slow side. Let's test something else. this is actually something that comes in handy. So this is counts by 2, but there are 2 clicks for each one. So I have got a torque limiting collar here, or a clutch system. So I'm going to throw something on that I can hang on to. By the way, this collar only works with the quick locks. So you'd have to throw on another collar like this or something if you wanted to use bits that didn't have that quick lock mechanism. So throw that thing in there. So that's at 1, really low. That may come in handy for somebody. Let's go up, I'll go to 6. Still pretty low, sounds pretty clunky. Let's try 10. Not a huge difference there. I'll just cut to the chase. Here's 14. I'm gonna back off to 13. You can see it doesn't quite line up anymore. That's 13. Let's go to 14. Right there. I think 14's fake. Here's the drill, or here's 15. Here's the drill. As far as I can tell, 14, 15, and the drill are all the same. 13, you can stop with 2 fingers. And then it does get pretty soft. So that might be the redeeming value with this thing, is you can set it on a lower setting and somebody's not going to drive a drywall screw all the way through, or strip out a wood screw, or shatter an outlet or outlet cover or switch plate cover by smashing the screw in. Might be good for somebody with arthritis. It's still got similar weight. It's not as much as one of the fuel drills, but there's still heft there. It's over a pound. It does come with 1 belt clip. I may keep my eye out for a second one, because I have found those can be handy, especially up on a ladder if you're doing something. And in fact, with my my 15 gauge finish nailer here, I actually put belt clips on both sides, because oftentimes, I might be up on a ladder in some, strange position trying to use this, right or left-handed, and I want to be able to clip it on either side and not have to, switch hands or flip it around or something. So I did find that handy. It does make it a little bigger, throw some wings out, but having a belt clip on both sides, well, anyone that's used these things knows that that might be a benefit. But anyway, throwing it back out, is there a point to these screwdrivers when you can get something much better for not that much more money? Now, these are all fuels. You can get non-fuel versions of some of these for considerably less. And then you get many of the benefits of, say, a hammer drill or an impact driver for not a lot more than something that's just a slow screwdriver with a marginal clutch here. If you have a new one of these, or if you bought one new and then something's wrong with this one, let me know. I'm just curious, but I went through each one individually, just trying to see, how the clutch felt. The first 13, I could feel a slight increment, and then 14 is solid. So whatever. But anyway, that's the question. In this world of wonderful technology, small batteries, do single-use, essentially, screwdrivers, battery-powered screwdrivers, still have a place? And with that, Doc out.